Topic 1, Lesson 3. Herod the Great. Herod the Great was the architect of a kingdom and was a very controversial ruler. Herod the Great, c. 73-4 BCE, remains one of the most enigmatic and polarizing figures in Jewish and Roman history. As a client king under Roman authority, Herod balanced his allegiance to the empire with his aspirations to secure his own legacy. Revered for his architectural achievements and administrative prowess, but reviled for his brutality and heavy taxation, Herod's reign exemplifies the complexities of leadership in a volatile region under imperial control. Let us examine Herod's early life and his rise to power. Herod was born around 73 BCE in Idumea, a region south of Judea, into a family that had converted to Judaism during the Hasmonean dynasty. His father, Antipater the Idumean, was an influential advisor to Hyrcanus II, the high priest and ruler of Judea. Antipater's political acumen and loyalty to Rome secured Herod's early opportunities, including an appointment as governor of Galilee at the age of 25. Herod's early rule in Galilee demonstrated his effectiveness as an administrator and enforcer. He suppressed banditry in the region, earning the favor of Roman authorities, but alienating segments of the Jewish population who viewed his methods as harsh and his lineage as suspect. Despite this opposition, Herod's alignment with Rome proved pivotal. After a series of political upheavals and civil wars in the Roman Republic, Herod secured his position by aligning with Mark Antony and later Octavian, the future Augustus. In 40 BCE, the Roman Senate declared Herod King of the Jews, granting him the mandate to consolidate Roman control over Judea. With Roman military support, Herod waged a 3-year campaign to reclaim the territory from Antigonus II, the last Hasmonean ruler, and solidify his rule. Herod's reign was a balancing act between obedience to Rome and leadership of the Jews. Herod's 33-year reign, 37-4 BCE, was marked by his ability to navigate the competing demands of his Roman patrons and the diverse, often fractious populations of Judea. To Rome, Herod was a loyal client king who maintained stability in a strategically vital region. To many Jews, however, Herod was an outsider whose actions undermined their autonomy and traditions. Herod's reign was known for his many architectural achievements. Herod's legacy is most evident in his ambitious building projects, which transformed the landscape of Judea and the surrounding regions. His constructions served multiple purposes. They reinforced his political authority, showcased his loyalty to Rome, and bolstered the economy through the employment of thousands of laborers. Key projects included: Herod restored the temple in Jerusalem. Herod's most celebrated undertaking was the expansion and beautification of the Second Temple in Jerusalem, which became one of the most magnificent religious structures in the ancient world. By enlarging the Temple Mount and embellishing the sanctuary with marble and gold, Herod sought to win favor with his Jewish subjects while showcasing his grandeur to the wider Mediterranean world. Herod constructed many fortresses and palaces. He constructed an array of fortresses, including Masada, Herodium, and Machaerus, as symbols of his power, and as refuges in times of political instability. These fortifications demonstrated Herod's strategic foresight and engineering expertise. Herod established Caesarea Maritima. Named in honor of Augustus, the port city of Caesarea Maritima was a testament to Herod's loyalty to Rome and his vision of integrating Judea into the broader Greco-Roman world. Featuring a sophisticated harbor, aqueducts, and public buildings, the city became a hub of commerce and culture. Herod was known for his political maneuvering. Herod's rule required deft political maneuvering to maintain his precarious position between Rome and his Jewish subjects. He lavished gifts on Roman leaders, including Augustus, to secure their favor, while adopting policies that balanced Roman expectations with Jewish religious sensitivities. For instance, Herod avoided placing images of himself or Roman gods on coins minted in Judea, respecting Jewish prohibitions against idolatry. However, Herod's efforts to consolidate power often came at a cost. He eliminated potential rivals, including members of the Hasmonean dynasty, and even members of his own family. His paranoia led to the execution of his wife, Mariamna Bursk, and 2 of his sons, actions that cemented his reputation for cruelty. Herod had a tenuous relationship with the Jewish people. Despite his monumental contributions to Jewish religious and cultural life, Herod's relationship with his Jewish subjects was fraught with tension. Many Jews viewed him as a usurper due to his Idumean heritage and his reliance on Roman support. His heavy taxation to fund building projects and pay tributes to Rome further alienated the population. Herod's attempts to align himself with Jewish traditions often rang hollow. While the temple expansion was celebrated, His establishment of pagan cities like Caesarea and his erection of Roman-style monuments offended religious sensibilities. This duality reflected Herod's struggle to reconcile his identity as a Jewish king with his role as a Roman client. The death of Herod and its aftermath shook Israel to the core. Herod's final years were marked by illness, family strife, and political uncertainty. According to historical accounts, including those of the Jewish historian Josephus, Herod suffered from a debilitating disease that caused excruciating pain and paranoia. As his health declined, so did his capacity for rational governance. Herod's infamous decree to execute prominent Jewish leaders upon his death, intended to ensure mourning throughout the kingdom, was never carried out, but it exemplified his megalomania. Herod died in 4 BCE, and his kingdom was divided among his sons. Archelaus ruled Judea and Samaria, Herod Antipas governed Galilee and Perea, and Philip received the northern territories. The division weakened the kingdom, leading to increased Roman intervention and eventual direct rule in Judea by 6 CE. Herod's legacy was as a builder, tyrant, and controversial figure. Herod the Great remains a figure of contrasts. To some, he was a visionary ruler who left an indelible mark on Judea through his architectural and administrative achievements. To others, he was a ruthless despot whose reign was characterized by paranoia and oppression. Herod's impact extended beyond his lifetime, shaping the historical and cultural context of first-century Judea. His architectural projects, particularly the Second Temple, played a central role in Jewish worship and identity, while his political alliances ensured Judea's place within the Roman Empire. Herod's complex legacy offers a window into the challenges of leadership in an era of empire, faith, and rebellion.